ticket. They make the West Indies team look so bad. We was in all kind of trouble. Joey Carew pull a muscle. Clive Lloyd get about 3 run out. We was in trouble without a doubt. It was Gavaskar, the real master. Just like a wall, we couldn't out Gavaskar at all. Not at all. You know the West Indies couldn't out Gavaskar at all. Venkataraghavan, Bedi in a turban, Vijay Jaishima, Jayantilal. They helped to win the series against the West Indies at Sabina Park and Queen's Park Oval. 158 by Kanai really sent our hopes up high. Noriega 9 for 95. The Indian team, they still survive. It was Gavaskar, the real master. Just like a wall, we couldn't out Gavaskar at all. Not at all. You know the West Indies couldn't out Gavaskar at all. Janjurani, Solka Abidali, Dilip Sadesai and Vishwanath. They make West Indies bowlers look like second raters when those fellows came out here to bat. West Indies try holder and keep voice. They had no other choice. They even tried with Newton Dow, but a shot and they're sorry they bring him now. It was Gavaskar, the real master. Just like a wall, we couldn't out Gavaskar at all. Not at all. You know the West Indies couldn't out Gavaskar at all. Little Desmond Lewis, also Charlie Davis, they take a little shame from out we face. But Sobers as a captain, he won plenty coaching before we cricket end up in a disgrace. Beatty here that he became a father, he catch out whole hog in the cover. But when Sobers here, he too had a son, he made duck and went back in the pavilion. It was Gavaskar, the real master. Just like a wall, we couldn't out Gavaskar at all. Not at all. You know the West Indies couldn't out Gavaskar at all. You know the West Indies couldn't out Gavaskar at all. You know the West Indies couldn't out Gavaskar at all.
Good afternoon to you, all our loyal listeners. We do apologize for the late start, but today it was inevitable, and sometimes it's like that. When we get the helipad, we will be here more effortlessly on time. So we spare no time in saying good afternoon to you, all loyal listeners. Good afternoon to those of you in commute. Good afternoon to those of you who are going to and from work, and good afternoon, as usual, to the owners and operators of this great radio station, 91.9 Street FM, Mr. Neil IWER Water George himself, and his family, and by extension his staff.
The ambassador of water.
Yes, and good afternoon to Senior Matheson.
Yeah, good afternoon, and good afternoon. As you know, today is one of the shortest days on radio for us.
Yes.
But we will try to make it equally entertaining as usual.
Yeah, so we want to jump right in it this afternoon, seeing that we have a short program until 6 and we started late. We will accept fault for that. But something interesting happened yesterday or in the last couple of days in the teaching service. So for the first time since I know myself, and I only know myself about 40-something years now, the St. Mary's College...
So 10 years before, you didn't know yourself?
There's no eternal 10 years on that. You looking for company, or let's study looking for company. St. Mary's College now has a freshly minted female principal. I will say that again. St. Mary's College, Port of Spain, has a female principal for the first time since I know it. And
wait. I missed that. So you're saying that St. Mary's College now have a female principal. So could convent have a male principal?
Never.
Okay. That's a problem. I mean, when I say that's a problem, so that's a discrimination thing?
Well, there are so many double standards in this that there's nothing wrong with the lady, of course. You know, that is not the issue here. If you read between the lines, the lady applied and
she got a job.
She got a job. She went through all the processes.
But if a man applied for to convent?
But the same opportunity is not given to a male, or even if he is denied on the grounds that he's a man. I know of cases in specific where men couldn't hold certain positions in female schools. I also know of, if you would go, let us say, on a field trip, a lady can go with all girls on a field trip. She could go with mix, or she could go with all boys. A man could only go
with all boys,
with mixed,
or all boys.
Or all boys. There's something.
But that's a explicit rule, or that's a...
Yes, it's there. You will be told kindly, this ain't looking good. My question is, what is not looking good? Now, you already have to remember, this is a teaching service where the majority of principals are already female. The majority of school principals and in leadership are already female. The amount of staffing in the teaching service, 3-to-1, is already female as well. So when you talk about opportunities for males, and you see them being restricted, whether in direct policy or by custom and practice, the question is, what signal are you sending to our young children, to the boys?
Well, not even the signal is on to the children, but what are you saying to men? I mean, men, are you saying that men cannot achieve high office, the highest office in a school that is an all-girls school?
Yes, and not that he cannot achieve, he's debarred and or dissuaded because he's a man. Something.
That's funny.
There's a unspoken rule as well that says, you know, that's inappropriate, but the opposite is quite appropriate. There are different levels in my research, levels of discrimination in education, within the education system itself. That for me sends a bad message. So for instance, a principal of a denominational school can be a principal of a government school. But a principal of a government school may be denied principal of a denominational school based on his religion.
Yeah, that's the next problem. Yeah.
So denominational principals or administrators have two bites of the cherry. You can apply to Swaha or you can apply to Tranquility. But the Tranquility principle cannot apply to Swaha unless he's of a particular faith.
Yeah. And the same thing with St. Joseph Convent or St. Mary's or any one of those schools.
So, again, I know of in a school I was at, the gentleman acted up to, he was senior, and he acted up to head of department in a denominational school. When it come to vice principal and principal, for promotion, he was told he have to leave. You will never be vice principal because you have a different faith. And that is why I call them, that whole denominational argument, very hypocritical. Because it's a hypocritical argument. So it's okay for you to be enlisted. It's okay for you to be a teacher. You could be a dean. You could be a breakfast monitor. You could share the breakfast. You could sweep the floor. But when it comes to leadership, the gate is closed. You don't have the correct faith. Go and let the priest sign that form. Or let whoever sign that form. And these, for me, are anti the values that we say education is supposed to carry. These are anti those values.
Yeah. And as a matter of fact, in the schools, especially where you have, well, any school as a matter of fact, you need that kind of extension of the home, of seeing two sexes, you know, male and female, or getting the values from both of them in the school. Just as you need them in the home, you need it in the school also. So because school is always an extension of your home, of the home. So that to me is unfortunate. I didn't realize it was so serious. I didn't do that kind of research. But yeah, that's unfortunate.
So that piece of document, and we're coming up to a break, we'll continue the argument, the discussion after. That piece of document that we call the Concordat, I will say on my, here, and I'm saying this is my view, it is not the view of the station, it's not the view of anybody. That should be ripped to shreds, because it is.
And in any case, taxpayers paid for that too.
And that's the other thing.
Taxpayers paid for that.
There was a time where the church ran the school in all terms. They see about the school, they pay the staff or whatever. That was 19 how long? 19 how long? The state funds all schools. And the state even funds the church. So you see why even in some places like America, some places, some states, there's a big separation between church and state. Especially when it comes to education. Because it will confuse opportunity. If you are debarred because of your religion, which you had no choice in as a little child, and you can't go a particular school because your parents are of a particular faith, the government pays all teachers except for private schools, all staff. So is owning the building or the land makes it your school? And if it's your school, pay your staff. Fix your school. Fix your establishment. But the bigger issue we're treating with today is the discrimination based on religion and in some places based on gender. Is it fair for a male to be debarred leadership positions in a female school because he's a man? However, the converse.
So when we talk equal opportunity all the time, you see that it is always skewed towards one sex.
And that's the system.
Yeah.
That's the system. So a man applying for promotion.
And you see it in that recent judgment with the man who was accused of rape. You know? I mean, is always my word against yours. Is always, you know.
Yeah, and we will come to that as well because the state lost that case. And the judge said it was evident that sex did take place. But the threshold on the person who makes the allegation to prove that it was not consensual is very high.
Yeah.
So we're going to a break. When we come back after the break, we treat with the interpretations and the sub-discussions of these issues. Stay tuned on the Third Empire for more.
You've got bills to pay, and so do we. Let's go pay some bills on the street 919 FM.
Get ready to immerse yourself in the vibrant rhythms and the joyous spirit of sweet calypso. Join us for an unforgettable experience at the semi-final round of the Calypso Monarch competition. This is Calypso Fiesta. 40 Calypso stars will compete on the Skinner Park stage. Calypso Unleashed, boundless harmonies. Mark your calendars. Saturday, February 7th, 2026. Join us at Skinner Park in San Fernando for an afternoon of pure Calypso magic. Showtime 2 p.m. Tickets available on islandetickets.com or call us at 623-9660. Don't miss out on a chance to experience the rhythm and joy of the Caribbean in 2026. Calypso Unleashed, boundless harmony. This is Calypso Fiesta.
Is a whole lot of flavor wrapped up in a twist. Some of them try to rap, but they don't rap like this. With crispy KFC tenders and lettuce and carrots and shredded tortilla embedded, perfect wherever you headed. Dripping with that creamy mayo and that mambo sauce. Let me tell them one more time to get my point across. It's a craveable, crunchable, movable, functional, flavorful meal that your taste buds must endorse. KFC, crunch twist, crunch twist. None of them, they don't make them like this.
Introducing KFC's Crunch Twist, a flavorful wrap with a delicious difference for just $29.95. KFC, it's finger-licking good.
One stage, many experiences, same legacy.
Ours to love, ours to cherish. Party in the North Stand. Watch the show in the Grandstand. Watch virtually. Experience Panorama your way. It's the medium and large conventional band semi-final 2026. The Savannah Party. Queen's Park, Savannah, Port of Spain. Sunday, February 1st, 2026. From 1 p.m. Grandstand, $400. North Stand, $500. Watch virtually on pay-per-view. US $30. Purchase pay-per-view tickets at pantrinbago.carnivaltt.cloud. Buy physical tickets. Pantrin Bago headquarters, 55 Don Donald Street, Port of Spain. Ticket office, Queen's Park, Savannah, Port of Spain. 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Pantrin Bago South Office, 9B, Dennis Bangalang Hall Street, San Fernando. Pantrin Bago Regional Office, TLH Building, Scarborough, Tobago. Online tickets, pantrinbago.co.tt. Corporate posse tickets, media at pantrinbago.co.tt. Company sponsorship and sampling, marketing at pantrinbago.co.tt. Don't miss it. Sponsored by the Ministry of Culture and Community Development, National Carnival Commission, Kenson Group, the Tobago House of Assembly, BPTT, National Flour Mill, Carrot, the Trinidad and Tobago Mortgage Bank, and Eat It TNT National Panorama 2026.
How you just turn on this time machine, boy?
Bro, we have to...
Yes, I know, we have to go, but I have to start it.
On Sunday, February 1st, 2026, Captain Starbright and Tim Tim are going to take your kids on a magical journey to the past, present, and future of Carnival, the greatest show on earth. Get ready for Kids Carnival Kingdom. Back to the future.
Yeah, but how we going if this time machine not working, boy?
Bro, you're putting the Smolter. It's powered by Smolter.
Oh, it's powered by Smolter. All right, put it. All right, let's go.
Kids Carnival Kingdom. Back to the future. Sunday, February 1st, Skinner Park, San Fernando. Rides, slides, games, soca stars, and more. Parents, watch them learn about their culture and save the future of Carnival. Early bird tickets available online at islandetickets.com or timetolime.com and in store at advertised outlets. Kids Carnival Kingdom. Call 337-KIDS for more information. Kids Carnival Kingdom. Back to the future.
On Carnival Thursday night, the country descends upon the Queen's Park Savannah.
for the biggest concert in Carnival.
I feel for woman and woman and woman and rum and woman and woman and rum and woman and woman and woman and
Vibes with Boise X.
I got the innocent. And when I jump in with the friend, I got the innocent.
This year we say cheers to 10. 10 years of dreaming. 10 years of growth. 10 years of voice. Vibes with Boise X. The biggest names in soca will be a part of this special celebration. 10 years of Voice's life and career. Physical tickets at GT's West Mall entrance City Mall, 5th Street Bar, Ariapita Avenue, 519 Restaurant C3 Center, Woodford Cafe Chagonis, Fairways Tobago, and online at frontlineticketing.com. Sponsored by Digicel, The Security Zone, Guardian Media Limited, Stag, A Man's Beer, Hennessy, Coca-Cola, Royal Castle, Dasani, Monster Energy Drink. Vibes with Boise X.
Join me on Carnival Thursday.
Queen's Park, Savannah.
It's in we
Attention all fetters. This is a classified report. Army Fed is now operating under new protocols. Your mission is to assemble at the Queen's Park Savannah on Friday, February 6th at 2100 hours.
Army Feds!
Be prepared for live band,
the biggest artists of VIP section,
and walk with your coolers well topped up.
It's the safest set in TNT.
And we've deployed major support to aid in your requests for FFUN.
Sure, yes, sir.
We've dispatched some of your preferred team members already,
and some new recruits as well.
Remember, fetters, should you or any of your troops be caught red-handed, Army Fet will disavow any knowledge of your actions. Army Fet, attention! Get your tickets now. Physical tickets, cachet nationwide. Bobby's Bar Curep, Smiles Bar Curep, Bats International Arena, Lounge Fashion, Eastgate Mall, Bella Binella, Woodbrook, Toddlers to Teens, Mukarapa Road, Woodbrook, Richards, West Mall, Woodford Cafe, Price Plaza, Chaguanas, Larry's Fashion Labels, Sandy Grandy and Chaguanas, We Supermarket, Coquier and San Fernando, TT Lunch Kit, Palmy, San Fernando. Online at islandetickets.com. The Army Fed hotline is 687-6996.
Friday, February 6th.
Assemble for the biggest and the
safest bet in TNT. Army Fet.
Soldiers at ease.
Mayaro, get ready! Mayaro, get ready for the preliminary round of the National Stick Fighting Competition on Friday, January 30th from 7 p.m. Stick fighters from all over the country is coming to the Gael. Stick fighters from the country's greatest Gael will face off in an epic clash of strength, skill, and tradition. All roads lead to Mayaro Recreation Ground. Come see the best warriors battle for the coveted spot in the semi-final round. Tickets are only $50. Get your tickets at the Grandstand Ticket Booth, online at www.islandetickets.com, or you can head to NCC office, Victoria Square in Port of Spain. It's the National Stick Fighting Preliminaries, Friday, 30th January at 7 p.m. at Mayaro Recreation Ground. For more information, visit ncctt.com online, or you can call 622-1670. This event is brought to you by NCC, National Carnival Commission, and sponsored by Moccasin, Dasani, Forest Stock Punch and Rum, Coca-Cola, Kaleidoscope, and Caribbean Airlines. The boy man in afraid of nobody.
The Lion Brand always had a plan, giving great taste all across the land. Pelori fry, bake roti and double stew, made with great taste just for me and you. All through the year and all season, the Lion Brand is the reason. When the Lion Brand in the kitchen, we know to mix and move, we're gonna mix and move.
This carnival season, mix and move with the Lion Brand of products, the power behind our great taste traditions.
With the Lion Brand.
What are you doing?
Carnival at KFC is so special to all our we. Like we need blood and we vein, we need KFC again and again. Time to crunch down now. Start to crunch with your crew, look they touch down now. KFC, time to wave and just bite down now because it's Carnival.
What are you doing? Do what you want with the crunch, don't fight it. KFC Carnival
know it's Crunch Nival at KFC.
Play away, break away, play away. 1, 2, 3, go. It's a bigger prize and the money nice in the play away, break away. We betting hard and we betting hard in the play away, break away. It's bacchanal in the play away, break away. Win up to 30 to 1 on the base, 130 to 1 with the Juve ball, 135 to 1 with the steel pan ball, and 150 to 1 with the soccer ball. Wager on at least one mega mix option for a chance to break away with bigger play away prizes this carnival. It's a bigger prize and the money nice in the play away, break away. We betting hard and we betting hard in the play away, break away. Players must be 18 years and over. Please play responsibly.
This carnival season, come hungry and leave in love. Welcome to Flavor, a carnival culinary experience like no other. Every evening, the Queen's Park Savannah transforms into a vibrant village of food, culture, and celebration. Taste the best of Trinidad and Tobago with local street food, gourmet chefs, live cooking demos, cultural performances, and family-friendly experiences, all in one place. Join us at Flavor Village, Queen's Park Savannah, every day from 4 p.m. TNT, you're gonna love this.
Jump into savings at Furniture Plus. Enjoy up to 40% off in-store and online. Find amazing deals on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. Plus extra discounts on credit plans and free gifts with select purchases. Save more at Furniture Plus today.
Trinidad and Tobago, get ready for words, wit, and raw lyrical fire. It's Kaisorama 2026, the ultimate extempo and freestyle competition where only the sharpest minds survive. On Monday, February 2nd, the battle begins at Radisson Hotel with the preliminary round at 7 p.m. Watch the nation's best extempo giants go head-to-head, thinking fast, rhyming faster. Then it all comes down to the grand final on Tuesday, February 10th, 7 p.m. at Napa. One crown, one champion. Pure lyrical mastery. Think you have what it takes? Registration is now open until Friday, January 30th at all Tuco offices. Tickets preliminary $150, grand final $250. Don't miss the clash of culture, creativity, and calypso brilliance. Kaisorama 2026, where lyrics rule and legends are born. Kaisorama!
This week, the Review 10 continues home with Ladies' Night on Wednesday, 4th February. 2 persons on 1 ticket. Admission $350.
Then on Thursday, 5th and Friday, 6th February,
it's the Calypso Review 10 stars on full display. Admission $200 with Sugar Aloes along with the Review stars. Pink Panther, Skatey, Devon Steele, Singing Sonia, Michelle Henry, Mighty Diamond, Saint Nick, Nicole Grace, Maze, JD, Fire Tender, Sasha and Moses, Tempo,
Kurt Allen,
Nisa, Alana Sinette, Lakaman, Organizer,
Orlando Octave.
From Barbados, Mighty Gabby. Your MCs, Marcus Batiste, Tommy Joseph, and the Chairman. Tickets at the Review 10 box office, SWWGU Hall. This is your opportunity to experience the Calypso Review tent. For info, call 797-5850.
With lots of giveaways.
This is what Calypso is all about. Showtime, 8 p.m. each night.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
So we're going to a short break soon, and then when we get back, we'll get into the meat of the matter. But there seems to be a lot of double standard in some of the things that we practice.
I would say education.
Yeah.
And you know, it is no, when people complain about inequity in the system, in the education system, and even with girls as opposed to boys, success rates and that kind of thing, to a large extent, the expectation, I don't know if you, when we was going to school, when I was in university, we studied, when I was studying psychology, there was a phenomenon called the Pygmalion effect. You remember that? Teachers' expectation on children. And if in the system, girls are somewhat favored more than boys, in some ways. There's a greater expectation for them to succeed and that kind of thing. Then you could understand why you would always have that disparity in the system. And now we're seeing that a woman could be the principal of any school.
Any school.
But a man can't. And that's unfortunate.
Yes.
So that says something.
Yes.
And that is
and it is the things that we get out of the hidden curriculum.
Yes.
Which are important for growth and learning.
Exactly.
So fellas know, from now, don't worry to be anything in a female school.
Or in a female-dominated area.
Once you reach too high, you hit the glass ceiling. And we thought that theory was only for men.
They used to say the same. They used to say that about HR and
Clear the way and turn the volume up to the max. It's time for the Soca Pick of the Day, sponsored by NLCB.
Hey, boy, it's your boy Teddy. Hey, you know we ready. Come around, I hate us. Come around, tell me, cause come around, oh Lord, I'm building a wall of soldiers around me. We can't stop at all when my family friends them around me. Can't you feel the vibes in the place when me and my crew make contact? They can't wait till I come back. Hey, this thing make me feel a type of way. Spreading love like a seed, the most high air with me, protect my energy. Hey, blessed by the man up above. This thing make me hey, spreading love like a seed, the most high air with me. Hey, can't drain the love out of me. Bad mind can't come around me. Evil can't come around me. Posers can't come around me. All the love in my heart, they can tear it apart. Haters can't come around me. Tell me, cause can't come around me. It's just me, myself, I, and the most high, the most high. He had me blessed, he always stay by me. He protect me when me on the highway. He guide me, the most high, the most high. He had me blessed, he always stay by me. He protect me when me on the highway. He guide me. If I in a fed, jamming in a corner, I feeling blessed when the music start to take over. Can you feel the vibes in the place when me and my crew make contact? They can't wait till I come back. Hey, this thing make me feel a type of way. Spreading love like a seed, the most high with me, protect my energy. Hey, blessed by the man up above. This thing make me hey, spreading love like a seed, the most high with me. Hey, can't drain the love out of me. Bad mind can't come around me. Evil can't come around me. Posers can't come around me. All the love in my heart, they can tear it apart. Haters can't come around me. Tell me, cause can't come around me. It's just me, myself, I, and the most high, the most high. He had me blessed, he always stay by me. He protect me when me on the highway. He guide me, the most high, the most high. He had me blessed, he always stay by me. He protect me when me on the highway. He guide me. Ooh, International Steven, Vines Production, and Edison. You haters, come around, backbiters, come around, and posers. It's another one.
And that is your Soca Pick of the Day. Keep it locked right here for more of the biggest hits and the sweetest vibes, sponsored by NLCB.
Break away. Play away. 1, 2, break away. It's a bigger prize and the money nice in the play away. Break away. We betting hard and we betting hard in the play away. Break away.
It's bacchanal in the play away breakaway. Win up to 30-1 on the base, 130-1 with the Juve ball, 135-1 with the steel pan ball, and 150-1 with the soccer ball. Wager on at least one mega mix option for a chance to break away with bigger play away prizes this carnival.
It's a bigger prize and the money nice in the play away. Break away. We betting hard and we betting hard in the play away. Break away.
Players must be 18 years and over. Please play responsibly.
So we're back after our break, and we want to know how you feel about males not being able to lead female institutions of learning and other positions in higher administration. I know a gentleman who had to leave a school in Port of Spain, a girls' school, because he was dean and wanted to go to vice principal, and they told him no. We don't allow males to be vice principals. Your line stop right here as dean.
So you're meaning men, you're castrating them
Yes.
in the system.
Yes.
And then you're asking where are the males in the system?
Where are the males in the system?
Where are the male role models?
Yeah.
When in the system, you're castrating them. That makes any sense?
Yeah, and you have the system seems to be so feminized. And then you ask about indiscipline. No, we're not saying women cannot lead. That's not the issue. A woman can't discipline, because that's not true. We have some female leaders and teachers and that are just as potent. But the point is, if you, as you say, castrate or you discourage males from taking up certain leadership positions, and the statistics will prove it. You will see that. It can't just be that all these females are brighter than the males. That's not even scientific.
And one would have to probably even ask the question, if in most of those convents and that kind of thing, if you ever had those schools with female students, all girls.
Yes.
If you had a male principal. Before.
Yeah. And I know a gentleman who was teaching actually a female school in Port of Spain. PE, I could say the subject here. But I know upon promotion, he went to a male school. And again, it tells me that there was a little glass ceiling, a little glass door. And when we talk about education and the subliminal values and lessons that education is supposed to send to children and the wider society, every creed and race find an equal place, and all these other things that we sing.
More so nurturing and,
yes.
and developmental studies,
yes.
and development, understanding the stages in development and
yes.
that kind of thing. I
yes.
mean, you need both male and female.
Yes,
and
yes.
Where if you are seeing only female in leadership in one place, where you need male figure, you need an understanding of how the importance of men,
yes,
or the importance of both sexes,
yes,
then you could have some kind of dysfunctionality at some point in time, and whether you see whether you agree with me or not, it happens.
Go to principals' conferences. Go to supervisors' conferences. Go to any conference with leadership in education. It will look like Girl Guides. It will look like the girls' troop. And then somebody will say, but where are the men? The men not studying? So you tell me no male wanted those positions.
Let's see what the public have to say about that. Let's see what our callers have to say about that. Call us, you can call us on 342-0081. Engage us, 466-5391. Tell us what you think about.
Do you think a male should be debarred from holding leadership position in a female school? While at the same time, females seem to get all access. All access pass. You just apply. Good? Why is the consideration, oh no, how many girls there? We have to find a female. How many girls going on that field trip? We must find a female. But a female could go with all boys. Safe. So not too safe.
So the very thing you're probably trying to protect against, you're allowing on the other side.
Yeah. And the children will read it. That's the other thing. You don't feel that students will read it, you know. I thought Sir was going with us. No girl. That'll bring Miss to go too. Why? Because what? Good afternoon, caller. Good
Hi,
afternoon,
good
caller.
afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon to the Third Empire and everyone. Trinidad and Tobago, good day. Well, in a nutshell, to what you want to say, let's get to the point as quick as possible. In a nutshell, right, what I feel is the problem there, one, is a cultural thing, is also social, it's also a perverse, right, because what happened is that men of lately, to me, have given up their right. Some men feel they could be a woman based on certain norms. Men, at the same time, too, I want to use perversion, but mind you, they are also females can do things on that perversive manner. So you don't want a man to go, but if a woman goes, she may do the same. We don't know. But at the end of the day, it is liable to be there. But we as men, I am traditional to a certain point. I'm a man, I was created, I was evolved, however, as a man, whether religious or scientific belief or views, man has their role to play. And I don't see nothing wrong in a woman, a man ruling. I'm not using the term rule. I don't see an issue. But to me, there's a lot of factors because over the time, men have also been wicked to women, if you want to use that in a certain level. So to me, I wonder, and it probably is just they found a way now to kind of step over men.
Women have been wicked to men too. You see, we just saw it in a judgment in the court.
Yeah, no, well, mind you, I may sound a little harsh. It may sound harsh, mind you. This is my view and not the views of people. When I say men have been wicked to women in the physical aspect, there. Under certain beliefs and orders, they have oppressed women. Then I figured I need to put a better word to use. And to me, probably this is probably their way of acting out. You might be educated, you might have it, but you know what? You ain't making the cut because you're a man. And probably the idea subliminal way of saying we can get back at a man. I mean, we are trying to figure it out, and I understand exactly where you're coming from, you know, and the point of thing. But that's why I see that it has other reasons and vice versa. Because there are some. Okay, I'm part of a fraternity, and that fraternity, they tell you straight up, you know, the women have their own chapter, the men have their own chapter. The women can't go in the men chapter, but the women could go in the women chapter. But there are other branches of the fraternity where both male and female fraternize.
Well, that same fraternity you talking about it. I understand.
Okay, well, all right.
I understand the reason for that. But what I'm saying is.
Okay, well, yeah. We know what we speak of there, but right. Okay, that's for another time.
I understand the purpose of that. But what I'm saying is that when you have nurturing, socialization take place with both, or should perfect socialization take place with both sexes.
You need that cohesion between both sexes.
And Cole, I remember going to an event, right? I went to an event with nice music and nice things to drink. Let's leave it there.
Right.
And when I went to the washroom, females were coming out the male washroom.
I see that all the time.
And they say that's it.
The male can't go in.
But if you want to get locked up,
real quick,
go in the female washroom.
You're very correct. You're very correct. At time I've been there, but at time I hold a hot wee.
Yeah.
And I look, I said, can I disagree? He said, no, boss, you can't go there. I said, but look, men coming out. I said, where do we? I said, come on. I said, we just here to just ease and relieve ourselves.
They won't take place. They won't take our place too.
Correct. So I think that is just my simple way. I think it is a way of acting out or getting back. But at the same time, too, that is just one side. That is one side of the coin.
Yes.
You know, women had their experience over the years, and to a large extent, they felt as though they were. The system kept them back marginalized because the world at one time was male dominated.
Just be it moral, whatever.
Yeah, male dominated to a large extent, but now we are seeing it's like they're taking advantage of us.
Yeah, correct. So before I go, I don't have a problem being a subordinate to a woman in the context of me that she is my supervisor, and I don't have a problem with that. I mean, my wife will speak to me, so because if my wife says something, that means that I afraid my wife. In 25 years together, I respect my wife.
But I hold your view. I hold the same view as you. I have no. Yeah. I don't see the point in, and I understand your position when you say that. Maybe the history might have been that men abuse women and that kind of thing. I don't see that. I mean, I can't see myself abusing a woman, like hitting a woman, and taking advantage of a woman. And have men who will do that. But that is not the context from which we speak when we talk about a male being able to principal a school that is all female.
No, well, before I go, I know you will give me extra few minutes, but I'll say this quickly. And if we just go direct, and I think I can get to that quickly, is that men to me, some have this, I've heard some fellas say, I don't mind, I can sit down home and wash the wares. You know, follow where I'm coming from. And she working, I don't mind if you want. I say, but you are a man. Get up here and make yourself a man. Do what you need to do. So some of them figure, you know, but there ain't nothing we could do. We can rock back and get this and get that. I don't have a problem. My wife gives me something. The house that I live in, it is my wife's own, but I invested and helped her to enhance the place. So does that make me less of a man? Even though the property doesn't belong to me.
Well, they say you can talk, but you can't talk too hard. I going to say, they say you can't talk too hard.
They say your money is, they say her money is hers.
And your money is hers.
It's hers too.
I don't know, you tell us.
So for me, that is, I think it's just, is in a nutshell, is the way some men they have been treated. It obvious, some men, yeah, I'm on the high. Yeah,
carefully train.
Some would have become lazy. But for me, in a nutshell, I don't have a problem working under a woman in the context of, you know, when it comes to my work and whatever. Because the Almighty created us in such a way, or we evolve in such a way, some are more adept than us.
Yes,
or vice versa.
That is very true.
So we have to work with what we have. So we have to work with what we have.
And so, you have some men who, unfortunately, are trying to play a feminine role for some reason or the other.
Correct.
Meaning,
that sometimes that has to do with how that man was socialized.
Yeah.
In the same context in
yes.
which we speak.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So
it's, you know, if women are given or are accepted as both roles and both positions at any time, playing both the female and the male role, then you can have the propensity for a boy to
to do something. Correct. Yeah, that woman is there. Yes, correct.
All right.
So that the environment is what it is. So thank you again for the time.
No problem.
And as you said it was, I will leave you with this. So mote it be.
Yes, we don't want you to get in any more trouble. So don't say any more.
Yeah, don't say any more. But I heard you said I heard you use that phrase once, so that's why I just reply with that. So
no problem.
Don't listen and enjoy the rest of the day.
Okay. Good afternoon, caller.
Good afternoon, Mr. Matos. I only have one thing to say.
Yes.
I want you that the owner of a house I am living in with a woman in a house. I want to hear she say, pack your bag. Pack your bag, yeah. Get out. Yes.
Something about some woman saying, pack your bag and get out. You know?
If in her house.
Yeah.
And if in your house too.
Yeah. I don't know if that caller was outside when he was talking.
Because you couldn't say that
inside. He couldn't say that inside. Good afternoon, caller.
All the way by. Well, it's a question. I just want you to the main all the same thing. I know that it was like that say, move on different topic. Is it grand? Tell me.
No, we were talking about the ability of. We have a situation where a woman is the principal of St. Mary's College, which we have no issue with. But men are debarred from taking up leadership of female schools.
That's 687.
So we want to know what's the reason why. If you have no issue with that, if you figure that it should be that way and why.
And where it's not explicit in policy.
Yes.
There seems to be a hidden curriculum.
Yes.
That speaks to that.
It's a female-dominated school?
Yes.
With the girls?
Yes.
Yeah, let men stay out of that school. Right?
Okay.
Let men stay out of that school. There are all kind of men out here, you know.
True.
Them still out of school.
It's all kind of women out here too, you know.
It's all kind of women out here too, you know.
No. Let me keep it straight now.
The line in the grass.
What's saying? When you talk about an all-female school,
yes,
let the female and teachers and them handle that.
Okay.
Okay. I telling the men, stay away.
Stay away.
Stay away.
All right.
I go on.
All right. Well.
Right there, we give up some of we
yeah, well, we know what side is that.
We liberty and everything.
Good afternoon, caller.
Hi, good afternoon, guys.
Yes.
Over a decade ago, I attended the University of the West Indies.
Yes.
And I pursued a course in gender and development studies.
Yes.
At that time, I consider myself to be a fairly modern thinking, fairly liberal, and I even use the word feminist to describe my point of view at that time. Since that time, I've been forced through circumstances, evaluation of where the society is going and where it's reached, and I've had to reconsider my support for what I call this feminist ideology. In my mind, it's not about gender equity anymore. It's a power grab. And
exactly.
I will say this.
Yes.
Men have been forced out of spaces that traditionally they inhabited. I could go to the bees, the bars, the brothels, the barbershop.
Yes.
You go into any one of those places now, you may very well see women predominantly sitting, waiting to be served, or treating with the establishment. There's no all-male enclaves anymore. Women are like Bachak, if I could use the phrase, hopefully not offensive. They're everywhere. They're taking over. And there's a sense that they run the show now. Mm-hmm. Now, with regards to male empowerment, there have been some attempts to build programs in the public space. And when there was a program, I think it was called Masculine Excellence or something like that I remember reading about. But those programs are far and few. The overall thrust is that women are to be empowered, women are to be given tools to assert themselves. Feminist ideology is now public policy as a matter of fact. Mm-hmm. And any attempt to override that will be considered in a hostile manner.
Yeah. Serious pushback.
I don't know what the solution is. I do know is that power doesn't have a gender. Power has an agenda. And I remember when I was growing up back in the 80s, people used to say, if only mothers ruled the world, there'd be no wars. See, maybe they all forgot about Virginia Childs in Dominica, Margaret Thatcher in the UK, and I forget the first woman prime minister of Israel, who all had their wars to fight at various times, or were involved in skirmishes or matters of national security. I have never believed that just because you are female, that you are somehow capable of one of the worst possible things that human beings can be. I've never bought into that idea that somehow women are the gentler sex. That is a traditional notion of femininity versus what we traditionally view as masculinity. The reality is, in the modern workplace, women are just as likely to fight up with you to get to what they want to get to where they have to go to succeed beyond all measure. And there are people who would support that, there are people who would salute that, there are people who would encourage that, and then there are those of us looking on, wondering, okay, if you can have your own career, you can buy your own shoes, have your own degree, education, house, everything, your status, everything, you get it all on your own. What do you need me for as a male? I have an answer to that. There are three options: human dildo, sperm donor, or soldier. Because no matter how many women who want to be in the defense force,
or banker,
none of them will be put on the front line.
Or banker.
Bank? Well, I don't want to go too far into that territory, but I get your point.
But Paula, when you were studying, what was your class ratio, your gender ratio in your class? When you were studying, how many females and versus males were in your class?
Oh, men was in the minority.
Same here. When I was
Men was in the
men was always in
minority.
the
I was
minority.
one of the only females in the thing. And everybody talks about how women or girls were doing so well in the education system. What did they put in place to address the male imbalance? Answer, nothing or very little. They were prepared to celebrate women and girls being elevated in the educational space. And somehow, well, the boys will be boys and the boys will catch up. And now we have a situation where women who are going out there looking for mates of comparable status and comparable income, they're finding it difficult to find them because guess what? They abandon males. Males, those who are doing very well or who are equal to the task, are hard to come by.
Yeah.
And there's this big fight down to get them, if at all. Because women are finding themselves, outclassing themselves in so many areas that it's kind of pointless.
Caller, we have 10 seconds to a break. Okay?
I'll let you go.
Please call us back after.
Okay, sure.
Join us after the break for more.
Road March energy? Check. Royal Castle flavor? Double check. Let's dive into the Royal Castle Road March Song of the Day on the Street 919 FM.
When the carnival pace pick up, Royal Castle is the most tasty and convenient stop.
Welcome to Royal Castle's drive-thru.
Whether we heading to the beach with chicken buckets and sides, having a house line with all the combos and sandwiches, or we stop by the castle to eat before the fete. Royal Castle local flavor is always part of the carnival.
It's Imani Ray. It's Imani Ray. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I just want to be in this mood forever. Forever and ever. I want to live in this moment forever. Forever and ever. Oh yeah, they say nobody is perfect, but I beg to differ. Cause when I look at you, I see a perfect picture. And every beat of your heart, I feel it. And every breath that you take takes me to a new place. And every time that you whine, I'm feeling it. And every time that your body touch mine, I'm feeling it. And every time always remind me of the first time that I felt it. I'm feeling it. I could feel your love, so I just want to be in this mood forever. Forever and ever. I want to live in this moment forever. Forever and ever. Yeah, you're my sugar pie, you're my baby. Place no one above you, don't ever doubt it. When I said that I got you, anything you want in this world, I would do my best to deliver. Send it up, anyhow you want to. And every time that you whine, I'm feeling it. And every time that your body touch mine, I'm feeling it. And every time always remind me of the first time that I felt it. I'm feeling it. I could feel your love, so I just want to be in this mood forever. Forever and ever. I want to live in this moment forever. Forever and ever. Oh yeah, they say nobody is perfect, but I beg to differ. Cause when I look at you, I see a perfect picture. And every beat of your heart, I feel it. And every breath that you take takes me to a new place. And every time that you whine, I'm feeling it. And every time that your body touch mine, I'm feeling it. And every time always remind me of the first time that I felt it. I'm feeling it. I could feel your love, so I just want to be in this mood forever. Forever and ever. I want to live in this moment forever. Forever and ever.
That was the Royal Castle Castle Road March Song of the Day on the Street 919 FM.
When the carnival pace pick up, Royal Castle is the most tasty and convenient stop.
Welcome to Royal Castle's drive-thru.
Whether we heading to the beach with chicken buckets and sides, having a house line with all the combos and sandwiches, or we stop by the castle to eat before the fete. Royal Castle local flavor is always part of the carnival.
So we're back after the break and we're talking about female gender equity and female dominated leadership in the education sector.
But it's not just in the education sector, by the way. I mean,
yeah,
you're seeing more female in the C-suite.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, you had the C-suite without female now.
Yeah.
You see more females in things like HR. I know that for a fact. Almost every single client that I have, their company's HR run by females. So you see more females in those kind of position where you manage people, and that is, while that is good, and that is good coming out of an era where female were to some extent seen as just the person to be home and that kind of thing. They've made a lot of strides over the years, but you now have that kind of inequity that is creating some kind of imbalances in the system that that is dangerous for I should say humanity.
Good afternoon, caller.
Hey, hi, calling back.
Yes.
I just want to say something because oftentimes people like myself, we say things on the station and we don't qualify or clarify. So I want to go back to something I said earlier about males being abandoned. For me, one of the biggest examples of that is what has been allowed to occur amongst young Afro-Trinidadian males in so-called hotspot areas. We have seen a virtual holocaust of young men over the past, 2-3 decades. And the state seemed just incredibly unable to do anything about it. And for those people who say, well, what the police could do, what the state could do, let me say this about what the state can do. When the state's assets were being challenged because copper theft was ridiculous, they virtually shut down an industry overnight. The noted man was calling all over the place, but people can't survive, they can't. The state didn't care. You're messing with our assets and we will bring you to book. And they took their fine time to put regulations and rules into place before they open it back up. If they really cared about the drugs and the guns and all of those things that are going on in these areas of the country where young black men have become target practice, either because they were...
Caller, this discussion is so applicable, and what you just said there, that example you used there, is so applicable to what we're talking about here, because what we're talking about here is a cyclical thing, you know. If you have it relates a lot to access and the family, right, and the breakdown in the family. So all that degradation that took place, that holocaust that you talk about, with young men in hotspot areas, it relates to more women seeking to get out to earn a living, some fathers who haven't been around to some extent, and more women seeking to gain a certain kind of education to get better jobs, and
because they're being encouraged
and
to do so.
Well, right.
They're being empowered.
They're being empowered.
You could do it on your own. You don't need the man. You could get out there and do it on your own.
Right. But what I'm saying is, what would have been the elements that kept the family together in years gone by, our grandparents and our great-grandparents and that kind of, what would have been the things that kept the family together, that a young boy will not go and do the things that he would have done? Most of the time, it was the woman in the home and playing
Strong
that
faith.
kind of nurturing. I remember when I was a little boy, my mother was home.
And the strong faith that build homes that seems to have dissipated all over the place now. Faith mattered. Faith kept communities together. Faith kept you centered. It gave you a sense of direction. Whether you were a believer or not, in the long run, it was something to focus on.
Correct.
And it allowed a conscience to take form. Onto that was adult responsibility and civic mindedness. But we've all broken the chains of these things. And now we're just flying free. I don't know what the solution is, quite frankly. I know we've been talking about it for decades. On this particular show, at this particular time, we are talking about like the bias thing you mentioned in education, where one person can be hired over another person. I just think that's pure discrimination. If you're talking about gender equity, you can't pick and choose where you apply it. It's either you have it or you don't. In that case, that's clear discrimination to me. And I hope whoever it is, if it's a real story, I hope they take the matter to court and let the court decide, because that sounds wrong to me at every level. But then again, if you want to look at the common man, there are parties, for example, who advertise men free at certain hours of the night, and men still have to pay top price. And people laugh at that and say, well, what are you going to do? You want to be with the woman? Little things like that bubble up over time, and we normalize it. And then we realize, oh, you can't get this job because that thing between your legs. So no other reason, not your education, not your talent, not your ability, that thing between your legs. You can't get it. And that's why I said it's a power grab. This thing has turned now where women are no longer the underdog. They're very much on top. And the rules, because feminism is now public policy, has changed and are changing to reflect the reality of women being in control. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I think the young men who are coming of age now, who are looking out there for partners who they can have as wives or girlfriends or lovers or mates, because they're going to find themselves challenged in terms of relationships that last.
Okay.
Okay,
That's
caller.
true.
Thanks. Quite a...
Yeah. No, it made a lot of sense. And what he's saying is the truth. I mean, it's exactly how society is feeling right now. But everything has its genesis. And men are sometimes to blame for some of what is happening. Society is not organized correctly, it's not organized, it's not configured to understand the need for the balance.
Yes.
And as such, you have what you have today. Right? So that's something we certainly have to deal with at some point in time, because there was a time when women was crying out.
Yeah.
Women were crying out.
Yeah.
And they were crying out that, they don't have the opportunities. Now they have probably even more opportunities, and more so because men are left back, even in the schools and in the system,
Yes.
that kind of thing, to give opportunity for the woman to move forward. And that to me is
unfortunate.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Caller, go ahead. I know you've been listening.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
And everyone else that have the ends on this side. Okay. I would say that, that one man or one woman thing. Whether a single father, single mother, but it takes, I would say, no one man is an island artist, it is that thing. It takes seriously a combination of things, especially the community, people in the community. You understand? We have to have more love and more communication in the community. You understand? So I might have a child, I know my child, I know who academically strong, who academically weak, who the crooked one. And I would tell the neighbors here, you see that my Sunday, he away from me because I shine with him, but he ain't me no good. And it's very few people will do that. You understand? When I walk through some community now, I see things, no place where they used to have ball game and things like that, it's abandoned and that. And it's a serious thing for people in the community to get together and be serious. You understand? They say no man is an island, but I don't know to say everybody in the committee, I for me. If me, I listen, and you know the best part? I hear people say the our father prayer, and it does sound like our father. If not my father, it's our who art in heaven, give us. You tell know us. It's in the community. Get together. Be strong as a community. People get together with love and understanding. It's not mine, it's not yours, it's our thing. It's our children. Could be serious, man. So let me listen to you. Let me listen to you.
Caller don't. Oh, he left already. Yeah. Some of you called, but you don't answer the question. So. The article. So there's a particular judgment where a man accused of raping the mother of his child has been found not guilty after High Court judge ruled that the state failed to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that the sexual encounter occurred without consent. The judge in doing so directed that the man remain anonymous, obviously, given the harm that could be caused by publishing his name, and there is a 4-year-old child involved, and we understand and respect the sensitivities. However, following the completion of the evidence at the judge-only trial, Justice Hines underscored in her ruling the presumption of innocence and the high burden placed on the prosecution, particularly in sexual offense cases. It is the state who alleges, and it is the state who must provide proof beyond reasonable doubt. Anything short of that standard is insufficient to make a lawful declaration of guilt. The court accepted that sexual intercourse took place between the two parties on the night in question, and it occurred twice. That fact was not in dispute. However, the sole issue for determination was whether the state had proved that the encounters occurred without consent. The evidence revealed there was a deeply strained relationship following the birth of the child in 2022. The relationship ended within weeks. Wow. And the disputes over custody and access had already led the police involvement and applications for protection order and custody just 2 days before the alleged rape. In analyzing the evidence, the judge noted that while a conviction can lawfully rest on the uncorroborated evidence of the alleged victim, such evidence must be credible, cogent, and compelling.
Right. And one of the sad thing is that, you know, a lot of times, I'm sure there was a lot more for this judge to determine
yes,
that this gentleman was not guilty.
Yes.
Very often, you know, women sometimes either put children when they're having problems in the relationship, or they use sex and rape and all that kind of thing to get rid of that, to get rid of a man. And that is good that in this case the judge saw through it and made a decision that that show up the situation.
And it serves as a reminder for us that it's very easy to make an allegation.
Very easy.
Anybody could make an allegation, but the burden of proof on he who alleges must prove remains on you. Good. So sometimes we have to think these situations are often very personal, deeply troubling, and very embarrassing, Because to present cogent, credible, compelling evidence, that's a tall order. Because this took place between private doors, between two people. But again, the alleged perpetrator or the accused must be protected in law from just the free will of an accuser. Because it's easy to accuse. And we hear rumors all the time.
And it's a kind of cultural thing. I mean, not cultural thing. It's a kind of weak. A weak and a strong. So you tend to see always, if a woman says she get raped, right? The thing is, this is a discussion. And you know what we started here this evening? We had we running out of time, certainly. But this is something we had probably, we have to probably donate a whole show.
Yes.
To. Because these are issues that are plaguing us in society.
And it will be even more important in the carnival season.
Yes.
Where some of us feel a beer and a Heineken is a yes. We feel a little drink is a yes. Good?
Yeah.
You buy drinks and you send it over. And you feel you're getting the nod. But join us in another time on the Third Empire for more.
You've got bills to pay, and so do we. Let's go pay some bills on the street 919 FM.
Get ready to immerse yourself in the vibrant rhythms and the joyous spirit of sweet calypso. Join us for an unforgettable experience at the semi-final round of the Calypso Monarch competition. This is Calypso Fiesta. 40 Calypso stars will compete on the Skinner Park stage. Calypso Unleashed, boundless harmonies. Mark your calendars. Saturday, February 7th, 2026. Join us at Skinner Park in San Fernando for an afternoon of pure Calypso magic. Showtime 2 p.m. Tickets available on islandetickets.com or call us at 623-9660. Don't miss out on a chance to experience the rhythm and joy of the Caribbean in 2026. Calypso Unleashed, boundless harmony. This is Calypso Fiesta.
What are you doing?
Carnival at KFC is so special to all our we. Like we need blood and we vein. We need KFC again and again. Time to crunch, time to crunch, time to crunch down now. Start to crunch with your crew, look they touch down now. KFC, time to wave and just bite down now because it's Carnival.
What are you doing? Do what you want with the crunch, don't fight it. KFC, Carnival, when you bite it. Flavor, take off, like rocket. It's a Carnival with the baddest booking. Bada ding, bada boom. Make best, make room. The steam finger licking. It's a Carnival with KFC. Chicken, joy, Carnival, and every crunch with KFC. When the taste moves your waist, you know it's Carnival at KFC.
The Lion brand always had a plan, giving great taste all across the land. Pelori Friday, roti and double stew, made with great taste just for me and you. All through the year and all season, the Lion brand is the reason. When the Lion brand in the kitchen, we know to mix and move, we're gonna mix and move.
This carnival season, mix and move with the Lion brand of products, the power behind our great taste traditions.
With the Lion brand.
On Carnival Thursday night, the country descends upon the Queen's Park Savannah for the biggest concert in Carnival.
I feel for woman and a woman and a woman and a rum and a woman and a woman and a rum and a woman and a woman and a woman and
Vibes with Boise X.
I got the innocent. All when I jump in with the pain. I got the innocent.
This year, we say cheers to 10. 10 years of dreaming, 10 years of growth. 10 years of voice. Vibes with Boise X. The biggest names in soca will be a part of this special celebration. 10 years of Voices Life.
and career. Physical tickets at GT's West Mall entrance City Mall, 5th Street Bar, Area Peter Avenue, 519 Restaurant C3 Center, Woodford Cafe Chagonis, Fairways Tobago, and online at frontlineticketing.com. Sponsored by Digicel, The Security Zone, Guardian Media Limited, Stag, A Man's Beer, Hennessy, Coca-Cola, Royal Castle, Dasani, Monster Energy Drink, Vibes with Boise X.
Join me on Carnival Thursday.
Queen's Park, Savannah.
It's in Weaving.